If you're just tuning in, we've got Martin Gore from Depeche Mode. He's calling us. He's in Southern California. Martin, now you guys are going to be doing... You always seem to come to Los Angeles and do something really incredible and really different, and you're going to actually be meeting the listeners or the viewers or all your fans this coming Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Where's that? Out at the Warehouse Records in the Beverly Center, or across the street from the Beverly Center.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it should be, quite good. Hopefully there'll be a bit of mayhem, maybe.
You know what, Martin? They're predicting maybe 10,000 people are going to show up. I guess this is going to be between 9 and midnight this coming Tuesday. The entire band's going to be there, right?
Yeah, I think everybody's getting too hyped up about it. It's going to be really disappointing. Everybody's predicting 10,000 before the event. I think we should wait for the event before we start getting into figures.
Well, again, if people want to meet Martin Gore, Dave Gahan, Andy Fletcher, and Alan Wilder, all of the Depeche Mode guys are going to be at Warehouse Records right across the street from the Beverly Center. I get there early, I get there in the morning if I was you, if you plan to go out and meet them. And they're going to be signing autographs from 9 till midnight this coming Tuesday night.
KROQ brings Depeche Mode to the Warehouse Record Store at Beverly and La Cienega, across from the Beverly Center.
KROQ not responsible for loss of life or limb due to crowd trampling.
Tuesday night, March 20th at 9 p.m. Come out and meet the band, plus be part of the KROQ exclusive live broadcast as Richard Blade interviews Depeche Mode.
Pets may experience heat exhaustion.
Come meet Depeche Mode on the first day you can buy their new album at the Warehouse Record Store at Beverly and La Cienega.
Chains required. Thank you.
From 106.7 KROQ.
It took 10 years and 22 singles, but Depeche Mode is now the word in the music called progressive techno-pop. Tonight, the band is appearing in person for an autograph party at a West LA record store. And it has attracted thousands of fans waiting to see their music idols, some who have been lined up since last night. But you won't have to wait that long to see Depeche Mode, because Francesca Capucci joins us now with an exclusive interview. She's got it right here.
Amazing, isn't it, those lines? Hysteria has grown despite the low profile that Depeche Mode has maintained. The band has sold millions of albums over the last 10 years. Now, with the release of their new album, the rest of the world may soon discover what their fans have always known. The LP is entitled Violator, and it is filled with intensely personal lyrics and moving melodies. And we will have more with Depeche Mode at 11 as they are meeting fans at the Warehouse in West Hollywood tonight.
This is absolutely insane. Request video is back. And this is just one small portion of the crowd right here to see Depeche Mode. We got Jed the Fish from KROQ here.
This is insane. How many thousands of people? I give up. I don't know.
There's at least 3,000 or 4,000. What, you want to talk to some people that are waiting?
Wait a second. I'm on the radio now. What am I doing here? Sure. Okay. You talk to him, poor man.
Okay, let's move into let's find some real Depeche Mode fanatics. Hi. Do you love Depeche Mode? Look at this. Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode.
I tell you, it feels like a jock meeting here. I almost think we're going to get fired or something. We've got more DJs in the store tonight than we have had for a long time. We've got Poor Man, we've got Scott Mason, we've got Jed the Fish, we've also got Kevin and Bean. So this is your first, huge KROQ promotion with a major band. I know we've had the world tour. What do you think of it so far?
Incredible. We thought we were going to die. We were outside when the limos pulled up. We got rushed. We played security guards. We held the throwings off. And we almost got killed.
Well, let me ask you, Bean, if it's all right. How does this compare with having Tony Orlando in studio this morning?
Well, that's a tough comparison really to make, to be honest. But let me just say, we didn't really have any security problems this morning with old Tone.
We're back with a request video, and here's what 10,000 people are waiting for, folks. That's right, 10,000 people lined up from La Cienega on Beverly all the way down to Fairfax to see these guys. There they are, Depeche Mode. They're only 5 feet away from us. We got 1 million cameras going off.
A lot of people out here. Yeah,
20,000. 10,000 is what I heard from the LAPD. That was their estimate. And they're getting ready to sign right now. Look at this. This is incredible.
We are live inside the warehouse at Beverly and La Cienega with Dave, with Alan, with Andy, with Martin, and your mics are live on the table if you want to grab them. You're live on the radio at KROQ.
You there?
Yes, we're here. Good to see you guys. Now, is this more like a concert than an in-store? Dave, hi Dave. How you doing? Is this more like a concert for you than an in-store? Were you surprised driving up?
Oh, it's nothing like a concert.
No? But,
but it's, we're very moved by that. I mean, we didn't expect this many people to turn up.
I heard a rumor that you thought there might only be like 30 people show up, like a Spinal Tap.
Yeah, we was hoping.
But instead, I mean, you've got over 10,000 people. Have you rested all your hands? Are you ready for the signing, Martin?
I feel really great at the moment.
It's the moment you've been waiting for the entire show, folks. Request Video presents to you Dave, Alan, Fletch, and Martin. They are Depeche Mode right here. Welcome to Request Video, dude.
Oh, yeah. All right.
This is absolutely insane. You guys aren't even playing a concert, and you could sell out the Forum with this autographing session.
Yeah, well, it's really flattering. It's very nice.
Did you hear the crowd estimate from the LAPD on this one?
I think we just heard, 17,000.
Amazing. You know, you guys always come up with something here in LA. Like, how could you have topped the Rose Bowl? But this just might have topped it.
Well, it's nothing. It's not even like it's something planned. You know, we were asked to do an in-store, and we said, yeah, it'd be a good idea. You know, we're not doing any gigs at the moment. We never expected this kind of turnout. You know, to just.
Do you think this could very well set a precedent? Because, you know, big bands like yourself usually don't do anything like this, do they? Dave?
I don't know. We do, you know.
That's cool. Hey, are you excited to get this autograph?
Yeah, I am. Very excited. Thanks.
106.7 KROQ, KROQ. That's Policy of Truth and the new album Violator from Depeche Mode. That one's on sale worldwide today. There's some sampled metal guitars at the end. Now, we got, first of all, an important announcement, and this is primarily for the 17,000 plus people who are all waiting in line outside, and I know a lot of them have radios on. Pass this on. We just heard from the police department that we have to keep it mellow out there, otherwise the cops will close it down, all right? As long as we keep it mellow, if there's like no fights or pushing or anything, everyone will get through. We're getting through real fast, as the folks on this side of the building can see, and trust me, in the last mile and a half of the line, you will get in through and meet Depeche Mode, but we have to keep it mellow, otherwise the cops will do their job, unfortunately, and close it down. We don't want that to happen. That would be the worst thing possible. So keep it mellow, don't push, don't shove, and everyone will get through, and that'll be real cool. Okay, folks, it's 106.7 KROQ, KROQ, live broadcast here from the warehouse across from the Beverly Center, and things are pretty serious here right now. No one has been hurt or anything, but Depeche Mode have been taken away from the signing area and put into the back room. The police are in the store. It's not because of any trouble in the store, it's because outside there's just too much excitement and panic, and particularly on the wall of La Cienega store, where the people are banging on the glass, the police will not, and also on the other side by the parking lot, the police will not tolerate with them banging on the glass, because this is plate. Okay, hang on.
If the people do not leave, if everybody can hear me, this is California, the people do not leave, they're going to go to jail.
Okay, this is the people after you've had your stuff signed, you have to leave the area. Otherwise, the police will close it down on grounds such as loitering, etc., maybe with the tent. So please, after you get things signed, head for home. We have a lot of people we're trying to get through. At the moment, we're on a hold because Depeche Mode have been pushed into the back room by the police department while they try and sort things out here. So if everyone could stay mellow. I mean, we got girls like leaning against the glass. You should get down, because if you fall through, you're not only going to die, but you're going to spoil it for everyone else. So please, everyone try and stay mellow as we broadcast. This is live on the radio as well. I feel like this is like a public events show or something. It's KROQ-FM, and once I'll probably interrupt the music again in 5 minutes to pass this message on. But if everyone can stay as mellow as possible, maybe we can restart this in-store. And in the meantime, everything's on hold, and we'll go back to music with you, Rick, in the studio. KROQ.
It was the whole of La Cienega was blocked off. You know, they were all the way up the Beverly Center. They had 50 mounted policemen. They had helicopters. I mean, you've never seen anything like it.
And the people started to run and to push and to shove, and the tactical alert was called, and the riot squads assembled with the shields, and it just became a complete madhouse.
The Southland record store turns into a mob scene tonight when a popular rock band shows up to sign autographs. Good evening, everybody. It is now the 11 o'clock hour, straight up. As many as 15,000 noisy fans are gathered right now outside a popular West Hollywood record store at this hour. Dozens of police officers are in force trying to control the crowd. Francesca Capucci is standing by live near the Beverly Center, where a fan frenzy has been triggered by the appearance of Depeche Mode, and Frankie was right in the middle of it. Frankie?
I'll tell you, it got pretty scary for a while, Paul. Nobody anticipated this kind of turnout. Some say over 15,000 people were on hand here at 3rd and La Cienega to get an autograph, even a glimpse of their favorite band, Depeche Mode. And it was all to celebrate the release of their new LP. The crowd became a little bit too hysterical. Police have reportedly made several arrests. Several people have been injured. One 12-year-old girl was transported to the hospital after she fainted, after the crowd just got a little bit too pushy, a little too hysterical. Fans began lining up here late last night, and from there the crowd began to swell. Then panic started at 10 p.m. when fans feared that they might miss out.
It's amazing. I mean, we were totally overwhelmed. I mean, you know, just to come down for us to sign their records, there's like 10,000 people here or something. It's amazing. It's great.
It truly is amazing. As you can see, the LAPD is in full force. I have no idea what's going on behind me, but they're ready to take action, to disperse the crowd. It is far more dispersed than earlier. Before, thousands of people were just surrounding us right here where the minicam is located. But it looks like things are getting to be more and more in a controlled situation. Francesca Capucci reporting from West Hollywood. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frankie. At one point, they were surrounding your truck, and you were a little nervous, weren't you?
Yes, I was very nervous. They were on the hood. They were, their cheeks were lining the windows. I mean, it was really, I was very, very fearful for the kids out here. It was frightening.
How many of them are still there, Francesca?
Oh, God, it's hard to tell. I would say maybe 10,000.
Good evening. Topping the news at the 11th hour, rock fans got out of control at an album signing. This near the Beverly Center tonight.
Pat and Dennis, LAPD has just called out a tactical alert, which means plenty of squad cars are on the way. The band is called Depeche Mode, the latest postmodern group to retake the United States by storm. Tonight, thousands of fans jammed the streets surrounding the Wherehouse music store across from the Beverly Center trying to get autographs. The private security force could not handle them all, and police had to be called.
Riot police, we are told, have gathered at the Beverly Center right now. Thousands of screaming, pen-wielding rock fans are waiting to get autographs from the British band Depeche Mode.
Crowd control problem in West L.A. tonight as thousands of teenage fans of the rock band Depeche Mode crammed the area near that shopping center for a chance to meet their heroes.
Depending on whom you believe, up to 10,000 young people showed up last night to see the British band Depeche Mode at a record store promotion. It started peacefully, but got out of hand when restless fans started pushing and shoving.
Paul, Wherehouse Records and KROQ Radio should be held accountable for expenses incurred by thousands of Depeche Mode fans during last night's violence. That's the word today from City Councilman Zev Yaroslavsky. An estimated 15,000 fans surrounded the Warehouse on La Cienega Boulevard about 9:30 last night, trying to get a glimpse of the band Depeche Mode. The group was holding an autograph signing party there, but when it became clear that everyone would not get a chance to get inside, a near riot broke out. 4 people were sent to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Police riot officers were called in. Councilman Yaroslavsky says because KROQ Radio promoted the event and Wherehouse Records sponsored it, they are accountable.
KROQ Radio was involved. They, too, are responsible for one of the most incredible poor judgment calls that I have ever seen.
A spokesperson for KROQ answered the councilman's charge, saying the station simply advertised the event. And the only comment today from Wherehouse Records was no comment.
What was supposed to be an autograph session with the rock band Depeche Mode turned into a free-for-all last night outside the Wherehouse Records store at 3rd and La Cienega. Police say there were just too many kids and no way all of them could get inside. The band was here yesterday to promote a new album. Today, one of the band members called KROQ Radio to apologize to fans.
We just never expected that amount of people to turn up. We've done many in-stores in our career sort of thing, and never has that amount of people turned up.
Westside residents and business people were overwhelmed by the crush of kids who started lining up first thing in the morning. They say Wherehouse and KROQ should have known how many fans to expect.
But what upsets me is that I know that they knew that there was the likelihood of a tremendous mob scene in a really nice neighborhood.
KROQ DJ Richard Blade says that's not the radio station's responsibility.
That's not our business to provide security or make sure that businesses don't suffer. Ours was just to basically get the word across that Depeche Mode were going to be there for an appearance.
The Warehouse said late today that it never knew so many kids would show up. The company did not say whether it would reimburse the city for the cost of diffusing a near riot. In Los Angeles, Linda Zoman, Channel 9 News.
The reaction on your recent US tour was phenomenal. In fact, you had a riot in Los Angeles. Do you want to tell us about that?
Well, I think apart from all the riot stuff, one of the funniest things about that evening was I was feeling really, really ill, and I didn't think I was actually going to make it there anyway. But I managed to pull myself together, get to the store, and then there was obviously far more people than we'd expected. And we'd done those sort of things in the past. Maybe 3,000 or 4,000 had turned up, but there were sort of official estimates of about 15,000. And when people realised that they weren't all going to get in, they started getting a bit restless, and people at the back were pushing. It was really dangerous for the people at the front, because it was a big glass front to the shop. And after about an hour and a quarter, the police just called it off because it was just getting out of hand. And there could have been, there were a few minor injuries, but there could have been sort of serious casualties there. So they told us to stop after an hour and a quarter and leave, and then maybe the crowd would disperse. And they didn't for about 3 hours afterwards. But it was quite fortunate for me because I was ill.
Sorry, that's what you all were feeling when you were, there was a riot going on outside the store?
Well, it wasn't really a riot, let's get it straight. I mean, there were a lot of people. It's not what I call a riot. There wasn't any violence involved. A couple of people did get hurt, unfortunately, but basically all the fans that were there were very well behaved. It was, Chelsea on a Saturday afternoon. Now that's a riot. But no, there were more people turned up than we expected, and obviously there was some danger, and that's a correct decision to leave. And we're obviously very pleased that so many people wanted to come and see us.
Hello, we're Depeche Mode, and we'd like to thank everybody who's involved with our in-store at Warehouse last March, and we appreciate all the efforts that were made to try to make it up to the people that didn't get to meet us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.